All right, is day one of prep. It is about 7 a.m. And yeah, we're gonna get this this week, and these next 14 weeks started until my show. So basically, just gonna do this once a week, more than likely on Mondays, just to walk through. This is mostly to keep myself accountable during these next 14 weeks, and just to make things more entertaining and put out some content. So today I'm just going to walk you through the basics of my prep, I guess you can call it. It's going to be, my cardio, my workouts, my diet, which is going to be the biggest thing. I'm going to show you all 7 meals that I'm going to be having. My coach Bob gave me this plan yesterday. I already meal prepped and everything. Obviously, the plans will change as the weight drops and we get closer to the show. But yeah, I'll show you those meals, and then I'm also going to show you my posing, which is definitely my weak point. I haven't done bodybuilding posing in front of people before, so this is going to be a good learning tool for me, and also a tool so I can show my coach and have him critique me as well. So stay tuned.
Starting weight 220 on the dot. I haven't been that high since, I would say, probably this time last year.
So I start every morning off with a cup of coffee, which you just saw. And I've been doing this other drink for sure over a year now. It really helps with digestion. It really just helps you get going in the morning. So I take this, I drink this after I finish my coffee, and then I'll jump on and do my 25 minutes of cardio that is on plan. That will obviously go up once the prep gets going along, or even go down towards the end if I'm already depleted enough. But here is the drink for digestion, for gut support, for gut health, just an overall get your morning started. First things first is your green supplement. Right now I'm using Cage Muscle's Outlive 100. I've used Cage Muscle for a couple of years now with Chris Gethin. This stuff just tastes good, and it has so many good greens and vegetables in it. I do 1 scoop of this in a shaker cup, and I do 1 tablespoon of organic lemon juice. This really helps so you don't retain water, and also helps with digestion. Apple cider vinegar is probably one of the more popular health hacks on the market today. I do 1 tablespoon of this as well. I do more of these two throughout the day, the lemon juice and apple cider vinegar, which I'll explain later. I do 1 scoop of glutamine. Doesn't really matter which brand. Right now I have Red Count 1's glutamine. And then I do 2 sprinkles of organic cayenne pepper. And the reason why I do that is it does help spark plug your metabolism for the day. So, and it also gives you a burning feeling in the back of your throat, so that's always fun. Before I step on the tread, I'm just going over some work stuff. I haven't worked since before Christmas, so it's been definitely work in progress to get back going. But got my work stuff ready to go for the day, and then I also have my meal plan that I'll be following for the next who knows when, at least a couple weeks. So make sure I have all that strict and ready to go, and time for some cardio after I finish this coffee. You can't see me. 25 minutes in the books. It's a pretty old treadmill. Got it for free from my buddy Troy. Thanks, Troy, if you're watching. Does the job. So now I'm gonna pose, eat some breakfast, take a shower, and then start my work day. Let's go. Meal number one is 100 grams of organic gluten-free rolled oats, 70 grams of frozen blueberries, and 1 scoop of whey isolate powder. So you're looking at about 30 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbohydrates, and very little fats. First meal is we want to get the protein digested and in your system because you've been fasting when you've been sleeping. And carbohydrates, obviously, we want to try and keep as high as we can during prep and slowly deplete to keep the strength in the gym. Fats will stay relatively low except for my 2 meals, which I will show you later on. A wash there, but I did get some decent steps in around the airport. And then we were back to the grind on Friday. I did a leg day, which I was very happy with, considering I just got home from vacation. I was stronger than I was expecting, probably from, I don't know, just extra carbs, but it wasn't that much extra, but we definitely had fun and did all that stuff. Quick update. So people ask how much water I drink in a day, and believe it or not, I was drinking too much water. Before I hired my coach, I was probably doing 3 to 4 gallons a day. I'm that type of person that if I ever think of it, I just pick up my water and drink it. But right now I'm doing 2 of these a day. These is a half liter or half gallon. So I'm doing for sure a full gallon a day. And I don't include any water I use for cooking, for example, in my oatmeal or in my protein shakes or in my amino acids during my workout. So I don't include any of that. If I did, I'd probably 1.5 gallons, close to 2 gallons. But I'm just got to make sure that I at least get my 1 gallon in a day. And what I do to make it easier on me is the night before, I just fill one of these up. And if you want, you can put it in the fridge. I prefer to drink room temp water, and it's convenient that I have my little water cooler station in my office here. This is my office, is where my treadmill is directly behind me, right there. And then this is my posing wall right here. And I also have a mirror behind me, but I'm gonna end up making this even better because we're still doing house renovations and stuff like that. But once it's fully done, this office is gonna be a bodybuilding / workstation. So yeah, a little quick tip for you. We are back for meal number 3. This is probably my favorite meal of the day, just because it's been a staple in my diet for a while now, over a year. It is 80 grams of Thai jasmine rice. It's by far my favorite kind of rice. I've tried basmati, I've tried regular jasmine rice, I've tried white rice, I've tried long grain, short grain, middle grain. This is my go-to. I got it down to where I cook it to where it's like a sticky rice from like a Chinese restaurant. I don't know if I can really show you. And Megan even loves my rice too. But and then we have 100 grams of 96% lean ground beef, and then also threw in about 50 grams of cut up red pepper to this meal. So this is meal number 3. My next meal is gonna be my pre-workout meal, and that one is different from what I'm used to, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna show our calendar in our kitchen because my fiance started a diet prep as well, and she has written every day what workout she's gonna do because she belongs to Orange Theory, Cycle Bar, and yoga. So she has so many different options. But yeah, so here's my measurements that I took: 36-inch waist, 39-inch chest, 15-inch arms. Need to get those to at least 19. See, no pump. 15 with no pump. I mean, come on, not bad. Thighs, I want to get those fucking a lot bigger. I need to have a lot bigger legs for my show. Neck is always good to see where fat gathers up, and so I kept that. And then here is our meal plans, all 3 of ours. It's my training day, non-training day, and then that's just Megan's. Hers is gonna stay the same, and then just go down or up depending on results every week. So just wanted to show that and to show you what we do here in the Ely household to stay on track. Also going to show you just a quick glimpse of our refrigerator and what we do when we are prepping. These are all Megan's meals for the week. She pretty much has the same plan as me, just different portions. This is where we keep kind of raw stuff. This is leftover rice, that's the salmon, which that's my next meal, so you're about to see that. This is we keep all our vegetables, peppers, lettuce, whatever we have at the moment. I almost broke that. This is sugar-free pudding that we had before prep, and milk. We don't touch this, so these two won't be eaten. My Ezekiel bread, which is my last meal of the day on training days. And then we have my trifecta chicken breast, chicken breast. So this is almost fully thawed out that I put in here yesterday. This cheese is from Christmas cheesy potatoes, so that needs to go away as well. And then where we keep our eggs, we keep our eggs in this, so it's frees up room in the fridge. And almond milk, that's on Megan's plan, not mine. And then we have our spinach, our Zevias. I do one of those after training with dinner. And then here is all my meals. So as you can see, we do a good job of keeping our fridge and freezer pretty clean. There's all my trifecta meals. Frozen blueberries, just ice packs, and then more frozen trifecta chicken and basa fish. And condiments wise, butter. Besides butter, I think we're good. Pickles are good for until you get later into prep. It really helps with pumps and getting sodium into the muscles. This probably should be in there, but most of it's just hot sauces, sugar-free ketchups. There's the apple cider vinegar and the lemon juice. We're back, and does this spot look familiar? Because this is where I eat all my meals. Well, until work ends. So this is meal number 4. This is my pre-workout meal, like I talked about before. Was really excited when my coach sent me my meal plan. This is how dieting is to me, when stuff is different than I've normally done. So I was very ecstatic. But we have 100 grams of salmon. I love salmon. Never usually eat it in prep or the off season for that matter. The only time I usually eat salmon is when I go out to restaurants, because I'm the kind of guy that I like to order stuff that at restaurants that I normally don't eat at home. So it's usually steak and salmon or any kind of fish is my go-to at restaurants. But we have 100 grams of salmon. We have 300 grams of sweet potato with a little bit of cinnamon on top. Maybe I'll show you guys my sweet potato recipe in another video. And then we have just like a handful of spinach that I just cook so it welts down so it's easier to eat. So that is this meal: salmon, sweet potato, and spinach. So after this, I will be going to the gym and I will be hitting back and biceps and maybe a little bit of cardio. If I can take some video, I will, and I will show it to you.
All right, just finished up at the ROG. That's my brother's name for my gym. It's called the Royal Oak Gym. It's in Royal Oak. Could you guess? So, post-workout wise, I do this in the car. One, because it gets immediately into my system and digests, and your muscles need that and get bigger and leaner and all that good stuff. But also, so I don't forget when I get home, I live 3 minutes from this gym. But sometimes when I catch myself, when I don't do my shake right away, I get sidetracked. Like on Saturday, I wouldn't hit arms. It was just like a light workout. And then I was like an hour and a half later, I'm like, I'm so hungry. Why am I so hungry? And I was like, oh, my shake was full. So I'm gonna show you what's in my shake. Pretty simple. About 12 ounces of water. I use any natural isolate you can find. This one's by Body Logics. It's pretty solid. I got the vanilla flavor. They make vanilla and chocolate. I also have chocolate at home. Simple, easy. I slam it down. I also mix in, which this isn't the actual case, so I'm just going to do this, the back of it. But I do 50 grams of dextrose, which is it's a simple sugar essentially, so that digests in your body the quickest possible, and that's what you want post workout. You can also do like a rice cereal, or just you can do fruit. You can do white rice, anything like that. But obviously this is easier because I want to drink it. I want to get it into my body and my system as quick as possible. And then I also throw in 1 scoop of creatine. Anything that's micronized is fine. Monohydrate this is what I'm taking, creatine monohydrate. It's simple. 1 scoop of that, 5 grams. And that's it. So I'm going to drink this shake, run an errand, and then I will be back soon to show you my post-workout meal. Post-workout meal. Had my protein shake that you saw with the dextrose and the creatine. And an hour later, I'm having the same meal I had for meal number 2, which is 300 grams of white potato and 75 grams of grilled chicken breast. And then you already know the sugar-free ketchup on top. One more meal to go after this. Stay tuned. Last meal of the day. 2 whole eggs, 3 slices of Ezekiel bread. I toasted them up. So I'm gonna put these eggs on 2 pieces of toast and enjoy this other piece of Ezekiel toast by itself. That is all 7 meals to start my prep. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I just wanted to finish this end of my first Prep Chronicles, episode 1, if you want to call it. Just to break down my diet. So my diet on training days, we're at about 2,900 calories, and you might think that is a lot of calories to be dieting on, but you also have to realize I was at about 3,200 calories for my rebound from my last show, and I just kind of kept that going, and just to try and maintain and build muscle mass through this off season. So my off season was probably 3 to 4 months. So we pushed calories a good amount. I had 1 or 2 cheat meals a week, plus eating over 3,000 calories every single day. So it definitely added up. I think it was my best rebound I've had. I didn't really put on that much fat. I'm guessing I'm probably around 15% body fat right now. So I'm going to get down to below 5% for my show. So I would say I have about 30 pounds or so to lose, which is, this is going to be a 17-week prep. So that's pretty much a little less than 2 pounds a week. It's definitely doable for me. We're going to start off slow and then ramp it up, like I talked about, and then hopefully eat up into the show. So yeah, so training days is 2,900, and non-training days we're at 2,700. The carbs go down a little bit and the fats go up because we won't be needing that many carbohydrates because we're not training hard in the gym that day when it comes to weight training. And another topic that I've been asked about recently is, did I quit professional wrestling? The answer is, I will never quit professional wrestling. I have chosen to take more time off than I was. So obviously the pandemic really put a hit into my professional wrestling career, and I took about 6 months off. That wasn't really by choice. That was because there was no shows, because we're in the beginning of the pandemic and we did not know where this pandemic was going to bring us. So I returned, had fun, had some good feuds, had some good rivalries, had some good matches. And then it started to get stale for me again. I was itching for something, right? I needed something else. And I've always had two passions: professional wrestling, bodybuilding. I did professional wrestling, or I'm doing professional wrestling, and it's time to do bodybuilding. And I've always wanted to do a bodybuilding show, and I think now is the time to do it. So I'm going to do it. Will I wrestle again? I would say yes. I've had promoters reach out to me and ask me my availability, and they're amazing for contacting me and wanting to book me, but I simply just told them, not right now, but when the time and moment is right, let's do it. So, when will I come back? Who knows? Will I advertise it? Who knows? But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Basically, I'm just doing this for myself, to keep me accountable, to keep me motivated, to keep me committed to this prep. It's a very long prep. I've never prepped for more than 12 weeks, so this is 5 weeks added on. But I feel like that's what's needed for me to stay sane, and for the people in my life, it's a benefit for them as well, because I can get a little cranky, just like most of us can when we're dieting for such a long time. So thank you guys for watching. I plan on doing these every week throughout the 17 weeks, and I will probably just be recording Mondays and maybe some clips from other days. If anything fun happens, like when my coach Bob starts giving me cheat meals, I might start recording that. So, hope you guys are doing well, and thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.